Hello everybody and welcome to another week of driving Mrs. Elvis. Today is my donkey day. Tomorrow is my line dancing in the evening, so that's my usual regular start to the week. Thursday I'm going on a night out with the girls from the Donkey Sanctuary. We're not raging or nothing, just a meal I think, or just drinks. And then Friday I'm going camping. So yeah, excited, going back to the New Forest with my friend again. We went there in October, Hill Cottage Farm, nice little site. Not decided whether I'm going to take one or two dogs with me. Probably not, but I'm not sure. We'll see nearer the time. Depends on whether it's going to be hot or raining and all that kind of thing. But yeah, another week, so come along for the drive. For a minute there I thought Mrs. Elvis was making a screeching noise, but then that red car there screeched past me in the other lane, so it wasn't Mrs. Elvis. Hello, such a good girl, such a good girl, yeah. Hello Molly, hello. It's an exciting day today. Mrs. Elvis is taking us to a new place. We're going over to St. Helens. Not sure why we don't go there all the time. Don't think we have been to St. Helens before, but I don't think we've been to the Dover. Is that how you pronounce it? I'm not sure. Anyway, it's a flat land, like coastal, sandy, with dunes, and I think it might be a Isle of Wight term, Dover. And the St. Helens is the only one left, I think, on the island. So we're going to go over there, and when we get there we might remember that we've been there before, but I'm not sure. And it's a double drive day today, so Mrs. Elvis has taken us over there today, and then later on she'll be taking me to my line dancing class. So let's get going. Oh, they need a bit of a clean. It's double drive day and Mrs. Elvis is now taking me to my line dancing class. We had a very nice time at the Duvet this afternoon. When we first got there, I was adamant that I'd not been there before. And my husband's like, yeah, we have been here before. I remember going in the cafe and asking about gluten-free. He remembered that and I didn't. As we were there for a while, I kind of started to remember that we had been there. But I think we'd walked from Bembridge, which is the other way, and we'd not parked in that car park where we parked today. So it took me a little while to kind of remember where we were. And I just remember that we'd walked along the beach and through a holiday camp. And when we first got there, up through a holiday camp. And when we first got there, I couldn't see that. I couldn't make it out. But I realised that maybe it was like the trees had sort of grown, or it was a different time of year or something. Because you couldn't really see the holiday camp. But it was there. So yeah, we had been there before. Not quite realised how beautiful it is. We've definitely walked along there because it's like a little bit of an inlet. So you could, sort of like a horseshoe, I suppose. And we've walked on the other side many times on the Bembridge side, and you could see the Bembridge lifeboat station as well from there. So absolutely stunning location. But for now, I'm going line dancing. I've got my Elvis t-shirt, my Buddy Holly, or my Texas bandana, which is actually from Lubbock, Texas. So I'm channeling a little bit of Elvis, channeling a little bit of Buddy Holly. I suppose you could say I'm a hillbilly today. Rockabilly, hillbilly. I don't mind any of those. I'm hoping that tonight's journey is less eventful than this afternoon's journey. It took us quite a lot longer to get there than it should have done. It is right on the other side of the island, so it's proper east of the island, right on the coast. And it's a little bit tricky to get to. But two reasons why it took longer. One was ignoring the sat-nav, or not believing the sat-nav. Actually, there's three reasons. And then the second reason was diversions that we didn't know about. And then the third reason was other vehicles. Oh my gosh, I had to reverse twice today. The first time was backwards up a hill because there was no room for the two vehicles. And then the second time was I was going up the hill and there was cars on the other side of the road, and a van came the other way down the hill and obviously went past the parked cars, which they shouldn't have done because it's my right of way, and then just stopped. And I had to reverse towards a blind bend, not a busy road, but inside. And they just sat there. They just did no intention whatsoever of reversing, even though they must have seen me coming up the hill and they shouldn't have done what they did because they came from a blind corner as well. So that kind of infuriated me a bit. I could have stood my ground, but what's the point? Didn't want to get into a fight or anything like that, you know. Just wanted to get on with my day. But it did make me a little bit cross. Doesn't happen very. I don't think that's happened to me before. But yeah, I wasn't too happy about that. So hopefully tonight's journey will be a lot better because I know where I'm going. I've picked my route, the best route that for me to get there, because this is another place that you could get to 3 different ways probably from where I live. So yeah, let's keep our fingers crossed. Channeling in the red today. So I'm just getting ready for my camping trip with my friend. I'm gathering all the things together here that I need in the kitchen. In here I've got like my washing up bowl, frying pan, saucepan. In here I've got sort of cutlery and utensils, that kind of thing. In here I've got my hairdryer. I'm going to put, oh no, I've got the the hairdryer's in there. I was going to say I'm going to put the vac in there, but that's already in there. And I'm just charging up a torch as well. Lamp tray, my new sofa, which I've not used properly yet. And then I've got my duvet, pillows, loads and loads of cushions because the bed is not particularly comfortable. I've got a towel there to put underneath the toilet if I have that inside overnight. This is the box that I keep my shoes and things in there. Mallet. The mallet's actually in the van, so that's not in there. I've got my levelers there. Here's Chester. I'm not taking Chester with me though. Just throw my coat there, my body warmer there, just to remind me to take it with me. This has got my throw in it for on the bed, just in case it's cold. And this is my
mattress, which is a single. So yeah, that's all ready to go in. I'm going out tonight though, into town tonight, so I didn't really want to put everything in and set it all up tonight because, you know, I've got to park in the town centre. No, I don't think that'd be a problem, but you know, I don't want to do that. And then in here, I'm just throwing in some food. I mean, I'm going Friday, coming back Sunday, so I don't need much. I'm sure my friend and I will be going to the pub and what have you. But I'm just going to throw a few things in here just in case. So yeah, that's me getting started with my packing for the weekend. Oh, and I've got a new table. I purchased that when I was in Derbyshire, so that's going in as well. There's an awful lot of things to get in, and that doesn't include my personal clothes and toiletries, which I've not brought down yet. But, you know, I always manage to get it in somehow. And it is only me this time. I'm not taking stuff for 4 dogs or my husband either, so yeah, it just seems like an awful lot of stuff, doesn't it? I don't suppose I have to take the, you know, double sofa, but I really love that. I want to take it, and I'm sure I'll use it this time. Although there is a forecast for some rain on Saturday, I think. We'll see how that goes. Okay, mate. What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Oh dear, wobble wobble. Chester's getting on a bit, aren't you, mate? He's 14 nearly, aren't you? He's nearly 14. He does well there, don't you? You still like playing with your toys, don't you? Yeah, good boy. That's it. You look after mummy's stuff. You look after mummy's stuff. Ah, here comes trouble. Here comes trouble. Eddie, Eddie, Eddie. Always into everything, aren't you? Hey? Buddy's over there in the corner. I don't think... Oh, Eddie. Ouch, you're scratching me, mate. Don't do that. Oh, here comes little Holly. Here comes little Holly. No, don't scratch me, Eddie. I was just going to say that Buddy's over here in the corner on his little sunshine bed. Enjoying the sunshine, aren't you, mate? Yeah. Eddie's scrambling in the toy box. That's their toy box. He loves his toys. Chester just really likes playing with his ball. The puppies like chew toys. Buddy likes chew toys as well, actually. Buddy always likes really hard things to chew on. There you go. Keep them occupied whilst I'm busy. I have been using these plastic boxes, but I'm finding that they are getting damaged like this. So when we went to Derbyshire, 2 or 3 of them did get damaged, so I'm not going to replace them. I'm going to have to come up with a better solution for taking things with us when we go away. Hello. I thought I'd show you how I set up my bed for solo camping. So when it's just me and I just set up this side, so like the single or the 2/3 bed. So what you have to do, the first thing you have to do is make sure the front seat is as far forward as possible. Thankfully I've got short legs, but you can pull it back a bit once you've set up the bed. Just do that, it's automatic. Right, then what you have to do is make sure the seat is down or forwards a little bit. Make sure there's nothing in the way. Don't make the mistake that I've done of leaving things in the way, because they will get damaged. And then you rotate inwards, so you rotate in towards the inside. It's a good thing to remember. And then you just turn the seat. It will go backwards and forwards on the roller, which you'll need to do. And then push it forward. Seat back, we'll lock it, it locks into place, just locked into place. And then what you do is the handle to lower the backrest is now on the other side because we've rotated the seat. So then that goes down as far as it will go, that locks into place, and then I usually push this back as far as it will go. Or actually, I'll bring it a bit because I need to set the seat back. So I set the seat back for driving, and then that is ready. Now then, the table's still up, but here, this you can't see that very well. This section of the seat here is very like that. And it does not make a comfortable bed. So what we normally do is we add some of the dog cushions that we keep in the car anyway. I think I can actually make it more comfortable when it's just me. It's harder when we do the whole bed. And I've actually got a different mattress as well. So for the full bed, we've got a self-inflating mattress. And for my bed, it's just like a foam
bed. But yeah, I think it's more comfortable with the other one. So what I do is I get this as, you know, kind of flat as possible, and then I put the foam on the top, and then I sometimes even wedge in extra cushions. I definitely do that when there's both of us and the dogs, of course. So it looks weird, but it does work. Now then, the next thing to do, which I probably should have done already, is the table. So I'll unclip the table from the rail that it runs on, because the table moves sideways. Keys. Now then, I saw somebody in the Alphard group actually on Facebook today that had set up, how had they set it? They'd set this section of the bed, but the table was still up, so I think, and they didn't have like a mattress topper or anything, so I don't know whether the person was just sleeping on it like this, keeping the table up. But yeah, I'm not sure how that'd work. It'd be very uncomfortable. So then I've got the leg, push the leg in, there it goes, turn the table round, and then pop it on the ledge that's there for that purpose, and then that's all off. I'll turn around and show you what else I do. The table top here on the ledge there, which is there. Hello Eddie, hello, are you helping me? Is Chester helping me as well? Yeah, you're always helping me, aren't you? You're such a good boy. Oh, here comes Holly. Hello. Oh no, here they come. Eddie. Eddie. Of course. She's just leapt up as well. Oh my God, is that naughty? That's supposed to be good. Eddie, what you doing over there? Hey, what you doing? Got Holly here, Eddie here. Oh gosh. Okay, so Eddie's now on the table, which does not help me, Eddie, because I have to now pull the bench. I call them bench seats. I don't know what I don't know what they're actually called. But those two cushions come down on that side. Eddie, you need to go over there, darling. Good boy. And then these two cushions come down on this side. On that. Ooh. Okay. And then that is the bed set up just for me. And then what I do after that is I swivel this chair around, because it helps me with keeping. I put my bags on there and everything when I'm actually in the van, and I'm not taking the dogs with me, so I don't need those rotated. I'm not going to do that now though, because I'm going out tonight, so I'm not going to leave it fully set up. Here is the silver. This is the silver screen that came with the van. Never used it. And then this is the windscreen cover that also came with the van. So that's good, because they're quite expensive, I think. So that stays in there for now. And then I just found my raincoat. And then in the other drawer over here at the moment is, what is in here? This is like a ground sheet. My little heater's over there. I think that's the top of the tent, actually, the cover for the tent. Some pegs in there, mallet, none of which I'll be using. I might use the ground sheet. Just if I bring the toilet in here at night time, I'll probably put that underneath it. I don't need those yet, but actually I've just thought I do need to take out my windscreen cover, because it'll be difficult to get it out of here later when the bed's already set up. So that's that. Pop that back in there. Keeping my raincoat out, because I think I'm going to need that. This is my tyre inflator. I hope I won't need that at any point. That's that back down. It's not going flat though. That's white. Back down. That back down, and then that's ready for the mattress topper to go on. Right, so I've been showing you that. Little Holly here has made herself at home, and Eddie's here. Buddy is sitting over there on the lawn watching us. What you doing, buddy? What you doing, bud? Are you coming in too? No, I'm going in now. I've got to go and get the mattress, haven't I, mate? We're not going anywhere. It's okay. You're not missing anything. I was thinking about taking you with me, wasn't I? But the weather's not going to be very good. I think you'll be better at home. Yeah. Yeah, I'll miss you though, mate. You miss me? I'll miss you. I'm not taking these two because it is quite challenging with these two. And like I say, the weather's not going to be great. I won't have the awning or a tent or anything. So yeah, I'm just going to have a weekend with my friend. So when I make the full bed, I do the same with this seat that I've just done with the double seat. And then that fills up the entire back section of the Mrs. Elvis vehicle. But obviously when it's just me and I only need 2/3 of the bed, I have got the extra space there. Once that's swiveled around, I keep my bags on there. And like I say, sometimes I put the toilet down there. Don't know if I've mentioned before about the curtains. All the windows, the rear windows, have got curtains there. And there is like a button for them to work automatically, but I think that only happens when the engine's on, which is a bit useless really. But yeah, all the rear windows have got the curtains that go across. And then on the front and the front side windows, we use the windscreen cover. I've not yet found an easy way of doing that. Now I've got to go and see what the dogs are barking at. So that's the mattress in, and it's a bit, you know, it dips a bit here. So what I'm going to do is lift that up and put another dog cushion underneath there. And then I will have extra pillows as well. That does raise it up quite a bit actually. It looks quite raised, but I don't know, when you're in the bed, you get this dip here. But obviously you can't have your head tilting all the way back like that. I've shown this section to you before, so you do get this section once the bed's made up, because obviously the seat's not here. So in here goes at the moment it's got the windscreen cover. It will also have my levelers and my kind of utility box with shoes and things in it. So yeah, I've got to sort all that out yet. I will actually need to swivel that chair because I do need to load up all my things later, and I'm pretty sure every time I do this I always think of the way that I need to do it and then I never do it the right way. I always make it hard on myself. Push this seat as far forward as it will go with the lever. That's for now, and then I also have to push this seat far forward. The front seat goes forward, and then this one may go a bit more, or does it? I'm not sure. I have to wrestle with that. So the front seat, as you can see, is quite far forward. The passenger seat, it won't have any passengers, so that's fine. This is as far as this one will go. It's gone to the end of the rail there, and then you have to push this down. Oh, it's this button here. I was pressing the wrong button. This button down, and that goes down, and then you can load up through here, which is that really small gap that I've struggled with before. And then one thing that you definitely don't do is lean on the back of here. Never do that, because we did that in Derby, or I did that in Derbyshire, and this seat came out of position. So somehow my husband managed to put it back in, but yeah, that was a bit of a worry at the time. So definitely don't lean on the back of the seat when it's tilted forward. If I was to not set the bed up prior to setting off, then I could definitely pack the van a lot easier. Pack Mrs. Elvis a lot easier. Make it easier on myself. I always think it's nice to have the bed set up, but actually it's not that difficult to do. But I've set it up now, so this time I'm going to do it that way. Next time I'm going away for a little bit longer, I might not set the bed up. I think it's just me going then as well. So I might not set the bed up and just pack the vehicle as I would normally pack it when we go away. All of us go, my husband and the dogs, when we go together. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe next time I'll get it right. How many times did it take you to get everything packed the way you like it, or to have your little routine for when you go away camping? I'm having a little switcheroo. I've emptied this container and I'm not taking that lidded box either. I've put the scales in there, and everything that was in here I'm putting in here. So my kitchen items really, like washing up and utensils. I've got my frying pan is still in there, my saucepan. I really don't think I'm going to be using them, but you know, it's best to take them just in case, isn't it? Might make an egg or something. The utility items that were in here, I've actually put in this long box here where my shoes are. So in there is my vac and my hair dryer and my washing line, and just like cable ties and the walking boots and Crocs. And I think that's all I'm going to take, apart from my pumps that I'm going to wear to drive in. So I'm still taking my lap tray. So I love my lap tray, and I haven't got any other surface really when the table's down. I haven't got any other surface, because the actual lid or top that comes over the hob and the sink is one of the legs is broken. I can never get it to work properly. So yeah, I've got myself the lap tray, which you've seen before. So at the moment, I think this is what I'm going to do. This lot in here, these two boxes, that box which is low, so that's good for going under the seat, the front seats or the middle seats. And then this is quite big, so I'm going to have to manoeuvre a little bit to squeeze that in, I think. But hopefully I won't have too much trouble, because my clothes bags and what have you are not very high. Just this one I may just put in the footwell. So yeah, we're getting there. These are going back upstairs. Hello Eddie. Eddie's still helping me, aren't you? He's a good boy. Yeah. That's Mrs. Elvis all set up for the weekend. I'm off into Newport now. I'm going to meet some friends from the Donkey Sanctuary at Wetherspoons. That's not a place to go too often. In fact, the last time I went there was with the people from the Donkey Sanctuary. So yeah, I'm going there now. First of all, I'm going to go to Morrison's though, because you know, can't go into Newport and not make the most of it. Make the most of being in town. So I'm going to go and get some things that I need from Morrison's, and I might fill up if Morrison's have got E5 petrol. I know the other one on the island has got E5 petrol, so if they have, I will fill up. If not, I'll do it tomorrow when I go to the ferry. So yeah, Mrs. Elvis is just half set up, just with the mattress here, and I've put the long utility box in there and the small one with the kitchen utensils and things. But other than that, there's nothing in here. So yeah, everything's going to go in the morning. But it's all ready. I'm all ready to go. So when I get up tomorrow, all I've just got to do is finish loading, and then I will be on my way to the camping site, or on my way to the site for camping. These are still dirty, even though I've cleaned them again. Right, off I go. Hello. Hello. I'm just putting items in my fridge. I've got my Diet Coke, I've got a sandwich for my lunch, I've got some cookies, I've got some yoghurt. I'm putting in some fruit, some garlic butter, my beetroot juice which I mix with milk because it makes it more palatable. And yeah, then my fridge will be ready. And Chesty's here to observe. You're supervising, aren't you, mate? Not a very good supervisor though, really. Hello, Eddie. No, please don't get on the bed. No, please don't get on the bed. I think your paws are a little bit dirty, aren't they? Are your paws dirty? Yeah, okay. Okay, no, honey. Hello. No, Eddie, please don't get on the bed, mate. No. Oh my gosh. Right, I'm finished now. I'm coming in. Wait. So this is everything that's now got to go in, Mrs. Elvis. I've already put the long, low utility box in and the very small kitchen wash-up box. I've now got to put the table in, my toiletries bag, shower bag, clothes, lap tray, kitchen equipment, throw, double sofa, my clothes and my food. So, hello Chesty, are you helping me again, darling? Oh, let's hide from that Eddie because he's naughty. He'll want to jump in and dirty everything, won't he, mate? You can get in there if you want to. Yeah? Good boy. Chesty, what are you doing, Chest? Hello. Hello, Chest. Hello, darling. Hello. Good boy. Oh, I'm going to miss you, mate. Oh, I am going to miss my boy. My chesty big boy. Aren't I? Yeah, here he comes. Here comes trouble. Hello, mate. We were talking about you. We were talking about you, mate. Okay, let's get on with it. And I don't need your help, Eddie. No, I don't. My wash bag, food, kitchen equipment and clothes bag are all in there. I did, as I thought, have to manoeuvre to get in the kitchen equipment bag. I did have to take this off, lift the table, put it in sideways and then put it in properly at the back there. So yeah, it was a bit of a struggle. I'm out of breath, but it's in and it all fits nicely. I've just got to put my bag, my chair in and my throw, and then other than my handbag and my entertainment bag with my tablet and everything in it, then that's all packed. We're all packed, ready to go. Yay. And down there from this side is the levelers, the large utility box, the windscreen cover and the other small boxes on the other side of that large box. I've managed to wedge my lap tray in there, my sofa here, my extra throw is just really there, just wedged in to keep that from moving, and I think we're all ready to go. I did turn this chair around because I was thinking of leaning that up against it, but I decided that this is probably the best way. And I've got the legs at the bottom, the heavy bit at the bottom, so that's kind of safer. So yeah, we're all set to go. Just spotted something I left behind. Got to get this in. My new table. I love my new table. Where's that going? I think I'm going to lay that flat against here actually. Just going to lay it flat on here. Probably is going to move, but if I wedge it underneath my lap tray there, maybe it won't move. No, I think that'll be fine. I'm a careful driver. So yeah, all set. See you later. Be good. I'll see you later. See you later, Chest. Eddie, Holly, Buddy. Bye.